Hey guys, how we doing? FB.INSPECTA here, aka J Swick. I hope everybody's doing decent today. So today is part 2 of anxiety offline and then some. We'll get to the and then some more in the video, but also wanted to point out, so got the beauties right here. Got the custom Jersey brick bench. I have sticker bombed it to hell at this point. It is gorgeous and it is fun as fuck to ride on. Um, I do believe that this goes for 35 regularly, but then if you want it all customed out and whatnot, I'm pretty sure he tags it up to 55 or 50. I can't remember. I also do want to throw him a shout out for a couple of things. At the time of making this board, this was the only 34 millimeter that he had made. I don't know if he's made another one for anybody else, but this one was the first one. So big props to that. Love it very much. Still got his 32 here. But where I want to throw other props is that he hooked me up in the fact of I'm before I ended up doing the move, and I'm still planning on doing this. I'm in central Illinois area, so there's not a whole bunch of events going on. He hooked me up with like 3 or 4 extra pieces of concrete. I don't have them here at the desk right now. They're in a box in some safekeeping until I'm able to actually build a park. So, but he hooked me up with 2 little brick jammers. We'll call them small benches. And then he hooked me up with a curb. So much love. I appreciate the extraness when you didn't actually have to give me anything. I just told him, hey man, I kind of actually I want to start doing something out down this way. We do have a fingerboard group here for Illinois, and then I have another buddy that's about call it an hour north or so, and he's in the middle of making a whole. He's it's gorgeous. He's got a whole setup, but Fingerboard Illinois is the group. If you are in Central Illinois, around the area, don't mind driving to, or you drive through often, please join. We are trying to get some people going and whatnot. We're trying to get a group going so we can start having some more regular events and getting people more connected again, more or less. Um, so I'm gonna start hitting play on this video here shortly. Also, there's like 85% of y'all that actually watch my videos and you guys are not subbed. Sub the video, like the video if you guys enjoy what we're doing over here. My whole bit of this company, or not company, but review channel, whatever, my bad. Been very business oriented with work lately. Um, is to try to review the smaller brands. Now, this is harder to get away from, especially when we're talking about trucks or certain grip companies and whatnot. Give me some leeway there. But I still want to try to showcase the smaller companies that I am enjoying or that I'm just feeling like reviewing. Now, like I said, let's get on with the setup video. So this is the 34 that I was speaking of. I sent it out to junk mail out in LA to get, I'm sorry, not LA, but just California. My bad. To get some custom engraving. These are the Entity big old locker wheels. And then we got some G Sheets, Jindy. Were they the loose? I think they were the loose bushings. Well, yeah, because there's loose, medium, and hard. Either way, getting on to it, I believe that this is 0.8 G sheets here for the grip tape, and then you got your 34 millimeter Jindies. The only thing I had done up until this point was I put blistered blocker on the kingpin. Everything else was essentially completely stock. This is the first thing that I ended up doing. Here we got it set up with the dynamic butter wheels and 34 millimeter dynamics, and then it's got orange G sheet medium bushing set up on this one. So I bugged him and I bugged him and I bugged him. Said, boy, I prefer 34. Hook me up with a 34. His other boards are typically 32.5s. You can catch a couple of them in 30s whenever he's got them stocked and loaded and ready to go. I always love working with him. Anxiety Offline always does me right. He hooks it up, whether we're talking stickers. Go pray for his kitty cat. She's been sick for the past couple of days, but he's been showing out to all of the Michigan events that he can get to. So I love seeing that. I love just seeing him get in the community and whatnot. I know he's been a part, but I'm saying just like as an outsider that doesn't live close to a whole bunch of events or even in Michigan, I just love seeing how there'll be fucking like 4 or 5 canopies all set up, and there's fucking a couple of different parks set up under them. There's a couple of different local companies selling shit, so that's super cool in my opinion. As far as like what products we're fucking with today, the board is hard to beat. I've grown really fond of the short rise, long nose. It just catches when I need it to. So like, let's say I'm going in for a tail slide, well, back tail, kick flip off or heel flip off. It reacts just how I want it to. So I've grown quite fondly of that. And you can see, like, we got the loom here. It's a similar situation. Big nose, short tail, and even here with the board that I have designed, I 3D printed this one here. You can see where I kind of took inspiration from both of them, leaning more towards Anxiety's V3 shape. So I did try this board with obviously the independent Joy Colts. I put the blistered on there for a while, but then I ended up getting a couple of different boards that needed those trucks specifically for the testing that I was doing. And then I have not pulled off these fucking dynamics since I put it onto this board. This works so nicely. It's such a good mashup with the shape and the dynamics. I don't know if he primarily rides BRTs or if he rides dynamics primarily, being the two main truck companies and whatnot, but holy shit. And obviously I'm kind of a slut for G sheets anymore, so that's what I've been riding on. I am looking at Fent, my bad, tape here. I do need to go pick up one because I only have, yeah, I got one more sheet of G sheets up there. Let me get done with the sanding in the video real quick of the gripper tape. I was going ham and I got it sped up a little bit. When I drop the ASMR, I'll slow down the video so you guys can enjoy it at its full length. But I didn't really ask him any updates, just because if you go watch the first video, the first review of Anxiety Offline, he listed off everything quite beautifully. He's continuing to do amazing work. He's working with fatties, and what he's doing with them for the most part of my understanding, is he made a I can't remember what they're ever called, but a 360 quarter pipe that doubles as an ashtray in the middle. And obviously, since it's an old boy, he does beautiful crete work. This thing has been lasting. Fuck, when did I actually get this in? I know I would have put in my order and everything before the end of the year of 2025, but because he's up in Michigan, shit's cold. He had a couple of these boards fail just because of the cold, and it was trying to expand on him. Just using a good old hat pin to poke through the holes. And then he wanted to make sure that the board, I mean, not the board, but the obstacle itself was going to set properly before he sent it down to me. So, no issue on his part. Damn, I should have turned this volume down or something. No issue on his part. I pre-ordered it. I understood what I was getting into. And like I said, he ended up saying that he was going to throw in a couple of pieces of extra concrete for... Oh, I must hate myself with this video. He threw in those extra pieces of concrete just to be a sweetheart and whatnot. So I highly, once again, thank you. Thank you very much. Now getting back to this board specifically, like I said, I had him custom make this one through and through. It goes purple, natural, green, natural, purple. And this one, if you guys don't know, if you weren't familiar with that symbol that I had put on to the bottom, it is Nerve, the main corporation in the Neon Genesis Evangelion series. The image that's behind me currently, I'm a big ol' slut for it. Where's the back? If I can get this pointed out right, there's Eva 1 in all of her glory. I got a couple of posters around here. I got my PC fully built after it. My firearm, my Canic Mete SF is essentially all green, orange, and purple. So me being able to just make this board come together is fantastic. Not to pull away from Bubba's review or anything, but Rage Quit. And there's another company. Oh, Civil Made. Have made a couple of Neon Genesis Evangelion boards. So go check those out if you're interested, because he doesn't sell this one specifically. Like I said, it was special to me, so I got in contact with Junk Mail before I even had this board made. And I said, hey man, can I send you a board to do some laser engraving? And it's not that I couldn't find somebody in the state or one of my other homies. Like, I got a couple in Ohio that have laser engravers, and I'm sure I have a couple over here in the state, up north towards Chicago and whatnot. But none of them are fingerboard oriented, so I wanted to keep it within the fingerboard scene. And he took amazing care of this thing. That top ply, I just ended up sending him some PNGs of what I wanted for both the bottom and the top, and he oriented it. It is, look at that fucking thing, man. Just crispy as all hell. I missed the first day that I had this thing because, oh my god, it just matched up so nicely. It's such a good board. Like, now with the dynamics, I definitely do enjoy it a little bit more, because I don't think I like the Jindies as much as I was hoping. Yeah, look at them putting the Joy Colts to fucking work. Or not the Joy Colts, but well, they are the Joy Colts, but G Sheet's just doing his fucking thing with them bushings. Everybody loves G Sheet's bushings. If you haven't tried them, go give them a try. But now that we're coming up to the wrap up, I'm gonna slow this video down. I'm still having an issue doing regular push tricks. Everything else is fine. I feel stupid because I can almost do switch tricks, like push up into 10 times better. This thing was fucking massive with the Entity big old lockers and the joy colts on it. Oh, I forgot to mention, I did put, since we got the dynamics on here, I did end up putting the junk mail risers on here. But go check out Anxiety. Go give them some love. And I appreciate you. Bye-bye.